Jasmine. St. Augustine grass. No bueno. Pull this out. Make sure you get it make sure you get it all. See this? Make sure you get it all. All right? I'm not even done yet. She couldn't even open her gate. I already trimmed the tops. But look at the sides. Okay? Look at this garbage, huh? Look at that. I'll show you when I'm done. Push this up quite nicely here. A lot of people will say, don't trim too low on the Jasmine because it'll kill long runners of it. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna let it be overgrown this bad for this long? No, you're gonna take it. If you don't, you end up with these big gnarly twists. See that? You end up with these big twists like this, and that's not really filling anything out. That's just wrapping around itself, doing crazy stuff. You do want to get underneath. You just don't want to go so far under that you're cutting the where it's tapped into the ground, which usually it's only one or two places depending on how many they put in the ground. But yeah, I'll show you when it's done. Big twists like this, you don't really need that. I mean, you don't. You see where it's coming from. You know that it's not connected to anything down there. So just cut it off. When you cut it, it'll start doing something else. But this thing is primarily all big twists like this. And we're going to get rid of them. See, look. Down here, cut that off. That's not really doing anything. Look at that. You could lay it up here, but that looks ugly just sitting there. So we're going to cut it. And if you've got to get close to the ground, instead of sticking your tool in the ground and getting it all dirty, do this. Right? You've got something down there you got to cut close to the ground. So instead of digging in there like this, right, to cut it, why don't you go under like this and then turn. It doesn't really matter how many times you had to go over something with hedge trimmers or scissors or whatever to do it right. We don't compare ourselves to any other company, right? Because we're not like any other company. Customers tell us that all the time. You guys are hard to find. It's crazy. You guys don't mow lawns and you just do landscape care, like true trimming and pruning and selective pruning. These things can look a whole lot better, but you guys remember seeing them before, right? I'll show you when I'm done. Well, it's still quite wavy. It's still kind of bumpy. I haven't picked up the debris yet, but I mean, look at it. Look at it now compared to what it looked like before. You remember seeing it. I'll show you when I'm done. We're gonna, right? Take a look.